Hello everyone, how you all doing? Long time since I've been doing any video updates on what I've been up to, so I thought I'd do a quick one, which probably will gonna end up in like 20 minutes or so about the stuff that I've been doing lately. A few videos came out, as you probably seen, not only on this channel but also on Books&Beers. We did like an interview with an English author called Jen Campbell, which I like pretty much, and my wife also. So we did that interview for our channel Books&Beers. You can check it out. It's in English, so I'll leave the link below. It's about 1 hour, and we talk about all kinds of books that she put up. She's also a booktuber, so we also talk a little bit about booktuber, managing time, and poetry, all sorts of different topics. It was a really cool conversation, so definitely check out if you're interested in that. Other stuff that I've been working on recently, enough records releases. There's always one release coming up on Monday, so I always have to prepare some stuff for that. Our latest release was by Alex Mason, which is quite good, cinematic, dark ambient sort of film score is one of the words that is also used to describe it, sort of vibe, which was really good. Only had a little quirk that he wanted to change one track after the release is done, and that gave me huge headaches because it was already uploaded everywhere, already spammed. So in some platforms it's really easy to replace, like SoundCloud. You just go there, replace track, bam, you're done. Bandcamp, just go there, replace track, bam, you're done. Archive.org is also somehow easy to replace, but if you go to something more complicated like RootNote, it's a fucking nightmare. For Scene.org, you need to repackage, upload it, and wait for a while for the Scene.org guys to realize that there's something there on the incoming, and then they need to compare the file. If they compare the file, it's exactly the same length, so it's exactly the same size in terms of bytes. So if they compare the file and not replace the file that is same size, they will not replace it. So I have to contact them somehow and saying, okay, this is to be replaced because there's like a small thing that changed that I didn't even hear myself, but the artist says that it's important. Could you please replace that? Sonic Squirrel, I'm even afraid to touch Sonic Squirrel to change that stuff because it's hard enough to upload an album as it is. It should be possible. I need to add the new track, import it again, and then move to the other album and reorder stuff. But I'm afraid to touch it at this point. Audios is impossible. You need to delete the whole album and add it again, which sucks because you lose the viewers. And same thing with YouTube. If I re-upload it to YouTube, I will lose the views that I got. So a new person coming up will see, oh, no one gave a shit about this release because it was released over 2 weeks ago and no one heard it at all. So I'm reluctant to do the change, but at the same time I should do the request of the artist. So I don't know. My decision right now was to just change it on the things that are easy to change, and for the ones that are harder to change, wait for the announcement period to be over. So like in a couple of weeks, I'll take the release down on those platforms and add it again after 1 week or so, once it's free or available to be changed. On RootNote, it's a lot more complicated. They don't want you to be uploading duplicates of your stuff, and they don't want you to be deleting stuff and then re-uploading it. Mostly because of Apple. Once you remove something, you need to wait something like 6 months until you upload it again, something new. So there is no replace this track feature request. Either you have the release there as it was released, or you don't have the release there as it was released. So I think I'm gonna wait a couple of weeks or a couple of months until the people who were discovering the release have already discovered it. And then I'll silently, ninja-like, remove from my platform and re-upload it. And on RootNote, it will take like 6 months to be able to do it again. So maybe just delete it, and then like in 1 year from now, add it again. The artist is going to try to upload to his own RootNote, I think. which probably will not get approved because they have automatic detection systems. They will notice that it's a duplicate. At least they're supposed to do that. They have done that with other releases in the past, but maybe it will go through. And if it does go through, then it's great. I can just delete my version, and there's one version on Spotify and Apple and whatever still there available for people to check, even if the links are all different from the ones that I spammed. Anyways, problems in Enough Records land. Other stuff that I've been doing lately was also trying to set up the pickup of stuff that I bought from Artica. So Artica, the company that I was working for, went out of business at the end of last year. And all the material that they had were up for auction. And I wanted to get actually the virtual reality helms that we had, but they were overly expensive. I ended up losing that auction, and one auction that seemed quite cheap for what it was worth was a bunch of network material and cameras. I'm talking about surveillance kind of cameras, and have like 5 or 6 of them, and some high quality networking material from a lot of research projects that we used to have before, which is really hard to sell, but it costs a lot. I'm not sure where I'm going to sell it, if I'm going to use it for some sort of installation. It might be useful for myself for doing some installation. If I ever do interactive installations again, it would be good to have proper networking material that would be portable. But I don't know. I don't even have a laptop right now, because my laptop got sold through Artica's stuff as well, because it belonged to Artica, and I didn't get to buy it, which was stupid. But anyways, let's not talk about that. So I had to set that up. I couldn't find a friend with a van, so I had to rent one, agree with the dates, and then the auctioneer person didn't have availability, and then the other guy didn't have availability. Anyways, in 1 week or so, I'm going to go there and pick up the stuff that is missing to get picked up, and don't know where to put it inside my house because I don't have space for all that kind of junk. But I'll figure something out. It's not going to be in the studio, that's for sure, because this is packed to all the places, but it has to go somewhere. So yeah, that's been nerve-wracking my brain a little bit. In the evenings, I've been practicing for the Byte Battle, for the TIC 80 Byte Battle that's going to happen at Outline. Mostly programming in Lua, some visual stuff. It's been interesting to explore the possibilities of the TIC 80. I've been messing around with moving the memory out of place and stuff like that, and triggering some flags that you're not supposed to trigger. Fun stuff like that. I'll probably get kicked off on the first round because the effects I've been coming up with are interesting in terms of glitch aesthetics, but they're not particularly eye-friendly for the common person. So if my opponent has a decent looking effect, I'll probably get kicked off. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do even in the battle. I mean, it could look awesome by mistake, or it could look horrible also by mistake, I guess. So I don't know, but it's been fun preparing for that, and I have a bunch of effects at least lying around, so eventually I'll do a demo out of that if I can figure out the theme for it. And yeah. Other stuff that I've also been working, I've been helping Genio spam the idea that we have for a Momentum event. So Momentum is the demo scene event for the Portuguese demo scene, where we get together and just talk about the stuff that we've been working on. So we decided to do a 4th Momentum this coming Saturday, the 8th of March. We're in March, yeah. April, March, yeah. The 8th of March. It's going to be online. It's going to be Saturday night after 8:30, so after I put Alfonso to bed. We're just going to code random stuff, either TIC 80 or shader coding, and chat with each other, see what each other has been doing. So if you're an active Portuguese scener, this will be talking in Portuguese, so you need to know the language, otherwise it's going to be awkward if we keep switching between English and Portuguese. So if you're a Portuguese active demo scener, please drop by momentum.inertia.pt, has all the information you need. There will be a Jitsi page there for you to join immediately. once we are at March the 8th. Last but not least, I've been working on a secret project for Outline, which, since it's secret, I'm not supposed to talk about. I'm not sure why it's secret. I think it's only for myself that it's secret, just because I don't want to tell it to anyone before it's being released. But that's what I've been spending my last 2-3 nights working on. It was an old idea that I had lying around, and I've been working on it. And I wish I could tell you more, but I can't, because I have this idea that it's supposed to be a secret. Anyways, I'll do a video about that eventually once it gets released. Outline is in 2 weeks anyways, so it will be out by then. Still not quite sure how I'm going to present the thing as well, so yeah. Eventually, there will be a video about it. It's going to be great! Anyways, that's all I had to say for you today. I need to wrap this up because I need to go pick up Afonso at the daycare. So let me know what you guys think about the things that I've been doing, if you like it, if you don't like it, if you have any recommendations, all that sort of stuff. Put them down on the comments below, leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, donate a kidney, donate on my Patreon, patreon.com/psenough. See you around, bye bye everyone, take care.